All right, well, hello. My name is Alexander Corliss, and this is going to be my portfolio project. My focus for this project was to work on gameplay mechanics and character mechanics. So I did full-on movement mechanics, as that's something I've been wanting to try and delve more into. I have never made like a full parkour type character mechanics system. So I really wanted to focus and try and develop that out more. And the end result, I am very happy with the character controller and character blueprint itself. I think the mechanics came out very well, and I'm very proud of them. So a quick demonstration of the mechanics for a parkour character. To start off with, this is more of a quality of life thing, but I figured out how to do camera shakes to kind of give like that more realistic kind of feel. Like whenever you play Dying Light, for instance, which is I had heavy inspiration from, the character has like the head bob for the camera. As you can see here, this is the idle head bob. And if I were just to go ahead and walk, we have the a little bit more of a faster head bob. Um, and then to also show that I've created a sprint with a much more advanced head bob attached to it. As you can see there, kind of it makes it look like the character is actually sprinting. And then I have also made a landing head bob, so like when you land on the ground. All right, and now to move into the first basic mechanic, which is going to be that I have already obviously made a jump, but I have also made a double jump for a little bit more of advanced elevation. So as you can see here, can't get up here through normal jump. What if I double jump? And can't get up through the normal jump, but if I double jump, there you go. It's just a basic double jump, but it's really nice for extra parkour mechanics. The next thing we can get into is the slide and the crouch. So normal circumstances is just like most games use like a normal crouch or like a basic Unreal use normal crouch. I have went ahead and figured out how to make it like a smooth crouch, so it does like a smooth transition up and down. As you can see here, we can traverse right through there. And then I have also gone ahead and made a slide. So I would start sprinting and then crouch. And then sprinting, crouch. So basic slide mechanic, very useful for like any sort of parkour game or any sort of FPS in general. Um, so then we're going to move on to the dash mechanic. I decided to make like a little dash. It's not conventional in most parkour games, but it's another mechanic that I thought would be really interesting to have part of a movement-based character. So as you can see here, if we just dash, and there you go, and dash. Oops, a little too far that time. And then we have the dash mechanic. And then the mechanic that I am most proud of and excited of is the wall run. I've done a little bit more tweaking since the midterm. I added a mechanic where you can actually jump off the wall now. So it's a little bit more intuitive. So like you can actually reach greater distances doing the wall run. But first I'll give the basic wall run. You can see. Then I go the other direction and does the camera bob and it tilts the camera to the side. Like so. And then if I were to get on this and jump forward, it propels you in the direction you're looking. So it actually will propel you pretty far. So it's like a nice little jump. You can actually get very far. So it's very useful for parkour tracks and such. Um, and yeah, so this basically the movement mechanics. I have the dash, the wall run, my sprint, my slide, my smooth crouch, my double jump, and then the jump off of the wall run, and the camera bob, which for visuality's sake, I think is the most pleasing part of this whole thing. I am very happy with the camera bob. It took me a little bit to try and like figure out and kind of perfect it a little bit more. But the end result, I'm very happy with it. It makes it feel a lot more realistic. So I'm going to go ahead and transition into the parkour course that I made, or the obstacle course, to demonstrate the full gameplay mechanics in use in a level design aspect or environment. And like I said, I drew a lot of inspiration from Dying Light with this. So I'm going to go ahead and transition over into that and give a full demonstrative use of the mechanics. All right, hello, and this is going to be the second part. This is going to be the demonstrative course of my parkour mechanics that I have made. So generally, first of all, I got inspiration for these parkour mechanics from games like Mirror's Edge and Dying Light. I am a massive fan of those games, and I've always wanted to try and take my hand at making parkour mechanics like that because I love everything about those games. So essentially, I have kind of made this map to feel a little bit more cityscape-ish. It's not set dressed or anything. It's just a bare bones map, but it's supposed to kind of give the feel of like a cityscape a little bit, the idea of like on rooftops and such. Excuse me. So yeah, so like kind of like on cityscape rooftops and stuff. And essentially it this is kind of like another demonstrative purpose of how I might be able to use these mechanics and apply them in a level design aspect. If I were to like fully create a full fleshed out level using these mechanics, or um even like creating a full game using these mechanics. So I am going to now demonstrate, do a playthrough of this obstacle course and show how these mechanics actually work in practice. So here we go. All right, there we go. That is a full run through of the obstacle course that I have made to demonstrate these gameplay mechanics. Um, So again, like a basic rundown of the mechanics that I have made, I have worked on the actual camera shake for the FOV on the camera. So I of course have the idle, sprint, walk, and landing. I have made the wall run. I have made a sprint mechanic, a smooth crouch, a slide, a double jump, and a dash. So that is kind of like the parkour mechanics that I made for this project, and this is a demonstrative course applying those mechanics in a level design aspect.